minutes.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Cannavaro making another milestone appearance here. It is game number 400, Jim Beglin.
Oh, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of those match days. He's a shining example for anybody with aspirations like that.
Serginho. Ibrahimovic! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. He's a sharp little ball here. Serginho. Beckham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh. Isak! He's got away with one there. Makaleli. Caceres. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And he's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Makaleli. Oh, that's nice. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
It's their second corner of the game. Beckham goes short. Shapes to shoot! So, third corner of the game. Beckham with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's made its way to him. He's in one. There's the shot! It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Neymar. They want to be quick to recover this. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Beckham is behind this one. Beckham! Beckham, the regular corner taker. They've played it short. Nice control. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Isak. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Isak. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's found a way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He was under real pressure there. He's under a lot of pressure there. Takes on his marker, just eases him off the ball. Now it's Messi, and the counter is on. That's a decent clearance. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Brazil definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice.
And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? This time, surely! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cleared without hesitation. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Now it's Neymar.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. And that has left him in a heap. Threads one in. Messi looking to receive it in space. And that's too far for anyone. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And that was nowhere near his best. And smartly reclaimed. Akanji calmly anticipates. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. He's shifting through the gears here. Shot at goal! And the ball, in he goes again. And he's stuck it away. Brazil are back in business. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came.
And that is all they have time for. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Substitutions taking place.
Brazil get the second half started. Hazard. Messi. And it's Rijkaard. Yamal, the man with such great vision. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking to play him in. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Haaland. Neymar. Dink through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Big chance! Goal! Brazil! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
It's Park Ji-sung. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Park Ji-sung has it out wide and in space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, Dogged defence on the other. Neymar, not one to pass up the chance to run at the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. The pass has gone astray. Isak looking to add to his goal.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
So, really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Goes for a shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Brazil now in a position far more desirable.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Brazil.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Here's Caceres. In with the challenge. Desai. Akanji gets across to intercept that. Serginho. And it's Azar. Looking for options for movement. Brazil can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Desai demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Haaland. Stood up well to him there. Vieira, he's picked his way through. Vieira purring through the gears. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution on the field, number 23.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Number 18, Park Ji-sung.
Caceres, the man synonymous with solidity. And that's going to be a booking.
Number 27, Serginho.
Yamal. Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He is through here. Foot in. Makaleli, a player who needs no introduction. Driving on and makes shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And he's managed to get free. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's... And Batistuta! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on... Oh, what has happened here? And it's Zanetti. Goes for goal! And he hits the net! Deep into injury time! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Oh no, this does not look good. Batistuta. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Adams has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
And it's hit the woodwork and out!
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Madrid lining up in what very much looks as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, a reinforced rearguard, Peter, and a compact midfield probably suggests that they're focusing much on giving very little away. I think if you commit to that, then you really can't afford to concede, because it clearly demands a quick change in approach if you do, which isn't always easy. Because in the build-up to this, believe me, they'll have been working principally on organisation and shape in training. And it's not easy just to suddenly come out of that.
No, it's come to nothing. Yamal! And it's a goal! How'd you look back on that goal?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, that has not gone well. A probing pass. That's beautifully weighted. And it's Kovacic. He's having a hit! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Tries to play it through. Couldn't squeeze it through. Messi. Oh, good-looking ball. Harrison kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Yamal. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, delightful ball. That is good alertness. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Yamal shot a goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's in a great position here. And he shoots! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Cannavaro. Up Jisung. Great vision. And he's quick to get rid. And here's Isak.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
This is a promising build-up. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! And what was already a truly special day just got a whole lot more special.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Vieira. Pass somewhat off target. And this is Shevchenko. Tries one from range. And that's another fine save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Hangs one in, and the keeper beats it away. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Camavinga. Messi. And it's Park Ji-sung. And the pass is intercepted. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And here's Issa. He'll try from distance. Oh, split-second reaction.
Isak actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Shevchenko. Well, played right into his path. Messi, he's through on... And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish.
That could spell... Can he finish? Kovacic. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Messi. Kovacic. Can he get on the end of... And Shevchenko! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And this is Shevchenko. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Floated through. Zanetti. And that is the end of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So off we go again. Played into space. Threads one in. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Passes short and sharp. And it's Rijkaard. And that has left him in a heap. Now, can they get him away? Isak. Camavinga. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Looking for the run. Zabani. It's a pretty loose pass. Hazard purring through the gears. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Look at the space here. Camavinga. Corner number 2 then. And he can thump it away. Cannavaro. Looking here to chip it through. Gets his head on it! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And it's Shevchenko. Madrid have reclaimed it. Neymar. And it's Grimaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shevchenko wants to run onto this.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now that's well seen too. Oh, well measured. And this is Hazard. Drills one in. Neymar. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's De Bruyne. Zanetti gets a foot in here. That's a little off target. Camavinga looking to pass their way up the pitch. De Bruyne knocks it out wide. Tries to pass it through. Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball. And now the breakaway. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. Park Ji-sung. Takes a shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's gone loose. Messi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Park Ji-sung. He can run onto that. Chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And yes, it's him again. So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Vieira does really well to win the ball there. De Bruyne. Vieira. Not the most accurate pass. Camavinga. Passing is crisp and sharp. Camavinga. And he's picked it up out wide. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Oh, it's a nice... And the shot! And there's a goal! Back to within 1! Interesting! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Seoul clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, chance! And he's stuck it away! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Grimaldo. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Now it's Shevchenko. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And that is as far as it goes. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the master. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. He steps in, and that's the end of that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And here's Isak. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. De Ligt. Now it's Shevchenko. Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Totti. Now it's Shevchenko. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe. Zanetti. Spread neatly, and that is expertly dealt with. Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can. Desai demonstrating his defensive quality there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now that looks a decent ball, and he whipped. Oh, great leap! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Zanetti. Great vision. The defender is not giving up on this. Oh, played through for the wide man.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And can he finish it? Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ambitious ball here. Desai calmly anticipates. Zanetti. And it's Vieira. Yamal! Goal! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
The goal scorer after 30 minutes is
So we have the first goal.
19.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
30 minutes gone. And a header! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Isak herring after the ball here. It's a searching pass.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And that is a little undercooked. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That has ended up in no man's land. And this is Shevchenko. Couldn't squeeze it through. Mbappe. Park Ji-sung is one whose deliveries we all know about. It's Park Ji-sung. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Mbappe. Zanetti delivers. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Vitinha. Alexander-Arnold is wide and looking to get onto this. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He's picked his way through. And that is the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. Back on the way then.
Seoul can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Knocks it out wide. Cannavaro. Oh, that was vital.
Arsenal really do like to play the long ball.
And how does that work for them?
Well, you don't want the ball just coming back at you, Peter. You need somebody in there who'll make it stick.
And here's Isak. Oh, he's having a go! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. That ball looks a good one. He might be in here! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, strongly challenged there. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Impressive jump! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. Pacho has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. Isak! But he's left disappointed. It's their second corner of the game. Shoots! De Ligt, always a very imposing presence at the back. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Cannavaro, cross goes in there, tries to get it clear. Park Ji-sung. Serginho making good progress. That's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 21, Messi. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Batistuta.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Batistuta. Oh, that's fabulous. Totti running with intent. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's exactly what they need to keep doing.
Shot, surely! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. Isak. Shevchenko. Tries to pass it through. Saliba. Totti. Defending was strong and firm. Not the most accurate pass. Batistuta in the hunt and looking threatening. That is a great pick out. He is, and Batistuta! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Number 20.
Corner number 2 then.
Shevchenko. Number 13. Matthias de Ligt. Coming on the field. Number 15.
And that has been cleared.
Number
And now they
14.
can spring out of defence. That's been cut out, well played. Conte. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's a shade optimistic. And Mbappe! Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Totti. It's Totti! And yes, it's there! Do not write them off. Back they come. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And it's Zanetti. Threads one in. Aimed at the far side. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
So, clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Oh, that's a waste.
Rijkaard has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Just 5 minutes left. Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's got away. That is good strength.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Timber. Flashes it across. Totti with the clearance.
6 added minutes.
It's gone out
has
for a
been
throw-in.
indicated.
Batistuta! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. So that goal then.
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Another pass just keeps it ticking over, and he's managed to get free. Skims one in, pass somewhat off target. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide. Is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
Stood up well to him there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! He's delivered all right! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Gerrard. Schlotterbeck. O'Reilly. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he shoots! And no mistake. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So that's two now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Pass is just off target. Gerrard.
Seoul are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Akanji, always a very imposing presence at the back.
Toon really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Oh, it's Dembele. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Kukçu. And this is Hazard. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Not the most convincing of passes. Kukçu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Kukçu. Ito. He's on it, can he get away? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get him away? It's a good-looking delivery. Oh, he's having a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
A case now of complete control. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. O'Reilly is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through. Time and again they are repelled. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's neat. Akanji.
There will be 1 minute.
And they can counter here. Now it's Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Volunteers for each block.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So let's get the ball rolling.
Seoul really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. It's a promising position. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Great vision. Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. Produces a cross. Ito is always looking to play quality balls. Gerrard aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Chance for a shot! And it's in! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Memphis Depay had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
The attendance for this match was 50,913.
And it's Timber. Ito. And it's Gerrard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Depay. Over to the right flank. Opts to play it back. He's having a pop! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Gerrard probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And we have our very first corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, nicely intercepted. Timber. Timber makes a dash for it. He is through here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Akanji. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Ito. And it's Gerrard. That's tidy. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gerrard. It's Gerrard! Oh, that is outstanding! A finish right from the top draw. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Gerrard. And he's forced to go back. And it's Memphis Depay. Ball played for Rijkaard. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Zanetti. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Zanetti. Cannavaro. Rijkaard. Vieira. Rijkaard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Timber. Desai. Passing nice and neat. And the return pass, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Akanji. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Aside... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. So, Nilsson's getting a start here.
Well, it's hardly a surprise, Peter, when you consider just how much natural ability he has.
It's great for us.
Yeah, and let's hope we get to see the best of this mercurial talent.
Well, just a delight to watch, isn't he, when he's making those runs?
Yeah, and in this day and age where inverted wingers are the norm, he's someone who can hark back to the old days.
Shevchenko, Nilsson, Shevchenko. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Yamal, Desai, great vision. Park Ji-sung was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he was quick to react. So what can they make of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Shevchenko. Looking for the run. Oh, super find. Oh, important interception. No lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. Now it's Azar. Park Ji-sung. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Saka. And that's an errant pass. That's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
After 15 minutes is number 24.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival.
Seoul are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Nilsson. It's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung. He's in a great... Isak! And he has kept it out somehow.
Isak is offering a wry smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out.
Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Rijkaard getting this one clear. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Now it's Yamal. Tries a shot! Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Good ball, good take. Nilsson. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Park Ji-sung. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Azar. Park Ji-sung is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Saka in with the challenge. Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Azar. Now that looks a decent ball. It's Park Ji-sung. Can he get it through? Rijkaard. It's Park Ji-sung. For Messi. Now, can they get him away? Park Ji-sung. Now it's Messi. And this is Shevchenko. Goes for a shot! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Messi. Looking to play him in. And he's picked it up out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Park Ji-sung pinches it off him. Yamal aimed beyond the defence. Rijkaard. Can he spark a counter here? Chips it through. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Denilson. Roberto Carlos. And he's managed to get free. An instinctive delivery. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. There's the shot! Vieira. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Looking for options for movement. Gehi. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Roberto Carlos. Knocks it into space. Park Ji-sung tries to play it through. He's in a good position. He's had a shot! Oh, good finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Seoul are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Backward it goes. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Seoul have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
He is through here. Oh, it's come loose. And that is out of play. Vieira. Nicely weighted ball. Real chance! And it's in! And they're back in front! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Indonesia leading now.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rijkaard. Gehi. Costa Curta. Rijkaard. That is ended up in no man's land. He can run onto that. Oh, that's a... He's having a shot! Park Ji-sung.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's found a way through. Ball in towards the middle. And one more try! And that's a tidy finish. And this is getting better and better. Saka at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Indonesia. Can he finish? Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? A finish of true class. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
And here's Saka. And he's had it nicked away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Batistuta coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the...
And a chance! And he's following up! And he hits the net! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's got away. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Looking for a runner. That has been cut short. Tries to pass it through.
Minutes has been indicated.
It's a really well measured ball. Saka, he has found a way through. Desperate defending required here. Can he get on the end of this? And here's Shevchenko. Brilliantly cut out.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And it's been played through. And it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! That's another chance!
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any...
He's rising! No, just not quite. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. We're up and running then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank.
He'll try from distance! He doesn't look too happy with that.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often he'll find the net.
Mbappe picks it up out wide. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I really like the look of this guy, Foden. who, to me, is a player who has a bit of everything. An eye for goal, quick feet, great vision, and a willingness to take on his defensive duties when required. Although he's probably best deployed out on the right, where his best attacks seem to emanate.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. The less said about that pass, the better. Messi. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Yamal. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Messi. So it is still 0-0. Messi, he is through here.
That was lovely, that.
Back when it goes. Nice interception, well timed. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's destined for the flank. Hazard in acres of space out wide. He's in one, and the shot! He's scored! And there is your opener. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Number 21.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Batistuta. A probing pass. Distributed tidily. Nicely shaped ball. Well, that has not gone well. And that has left him in a heap. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. This is a promising build-up. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Played out to the left flank. Under an awful lot of pressure. Yamal. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that.
Goes for a shot! It's bounced back off the post.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Zanetti. Oh, perfectly measured that. Alexander-Arnold.
Seoul can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Foden. Alexander-Arnold. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Howson does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Mbappe. Foden makes the interception. Alexander-Arnold. Aimed beyond the defence. He's got away. Chance, surely! Oh, good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game...
Foden! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, who could have predicted a scoreline like this after just 45 minutes? The sides separated by 2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri. Park Ji-sung. Conte. Park Ji-sung. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Hernandez. And it's Neymar. Here's Rodri. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Messi. Hazard, who does have an assist to his name. Zanetti, and he's managed to get free. Keeper's dealt with that. Forced to go back, tries one from range. Oh, that is rather wayward.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Rodri.
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
Opts for safety. And it's Palmer.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Alexander-Arnold. Now Foden. Conte. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
And he's quick to return it. Oh, what a chance! He's beaten the... Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Timber. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Timber is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Played back. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's picked it up out wide. Looks across and plays it in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Substitution.
Foden. Rudiger. Palmer. Hernandez. And it's Palmer. Now Neymar. Palmer. He's found space here. Neymar wants to run onto this. Oh, what's he done? He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away. They're back within reach. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So could they be onto something here? It's a shoot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Batistuta really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Messi. Messi gets on his bike and on the move. Zanetti wins the duel this time. It's Park Ji-sung. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi, Batista, and a chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 23, Neymar. Number 7,
And a header!
Messi. Number
Harmlessly
24,
behind.
Palmer. Number 10, Phil Foden. Number 16,
Caicedo.
Rodri. Coming on
And
the
it's
field,
Alexander-Arnold.
number 15,
And he's gone searching crossfield.
Ronaldo.
Cristiano
Number
Ronaldo.
17, Yamal.
Harrison
Number
cuts out the
22,
pass.
Gerrard. Number 8,
And it's Messi.
Federico
And the counter
Valverde.
is on.
Number 2, Caicedo.
Gerrard making good progress.
Substitution in
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper.
There will be 3 minutes added
I have to
time.
say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Big chance! Looking to play him in. Tries a shot! Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Brilliantly cut out. That's that, the end. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy, and his desire to win, because those things become infectious to others.
He's having a pop! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He is through here. And he shoots! Dispatched clinically. And with that, they take a giant step towards the promised land. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Pass is just off target. Camavinga, spread to the right. That'll be a throw-in. Plays a sharp little ball here. Isak. And he can thump it away. Cross to the back post. Donnarumma claims it. Safe hands. Now it's Isak. Oh, Hazard! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Park Ji-sung. Camavinga wins the duel this time. Played down the flank. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Can he finish? That could spell and another try! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the...
And the finish! And that's a sharp finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Messi, brilliantly cut out.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Park Ji-sung, looking to play him in. Timber tries to play it through. And no, that was never going to make it. Kane. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. Hazard makes a dash for it. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, important interception. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen? And Park Ji-sung! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Indonesia have the chance to go the other way.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, that was vital. Rijkaard. And that is a little undercooked. Gerrard. It's a threatening ball. And the shot! And that's a good finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Indonesia, towering header! Camavinga clears it away. And the whistle goes for half-time. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is...
Chance! Didn't quite get enough on that.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Pinches it off him. That is ended up in no man's land. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found the way through. Shoots! Now, who's going to be first? In he goes again. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Isak. He's just a keeper now. Chance, surely. Goes for a shot. Good effort first time.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Oh, a few ironic cheers tell the story. Mbappe. And he's there to retrieve it. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's made its way to him. This is a promising build-up.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Hakimi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Spread neatly. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Ronaldo. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Mbappe! And it's come back out to him. And he scores! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. So, really are going...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here! And he hits the net! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than...
Big chance! It's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
It's a pretty loose pass. Messi, nicely spread. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Vieira. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he was quick to react. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Sol clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pass somewhat off target. Spread out to the left.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, it's come off the upright. Messi. Now it's Park Ji-sung. And he's picked out the run. A lot of space ahead of him. Hakimi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's had it nicked away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played into space. Zanetti makes the interception. Nicely weighted ball. Nicely shaped ball. Harrison gets over and intercepts.
Substitution in progress.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Yeah, the manager was saying he'll be facing the prospect of having to make some brave decisions around this time. How right he proved to be.
And Batistuta! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Another throw-in. Timber. Out again for a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That has not gone well.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, what has happened here? Indonesia are looking to break at pace. And it's Kukçu. Can he get on the end of this? Gerrard. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Well, that's been cut out, well played. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Kukçu. He's having a shot! And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise.
You